All right, so you've just had our neck lift with us. You've maybe got your dressing on, but you're looking nice and snatched. So we're just gonna go over some of those post-op instructions. So we're gonna give you a care package to go home with, and there you're gonna have the ice packs and some Aquaphor ointment. We'll go over how to use those further on in the video. So your swelling is going to start around 24 to 36 hours. That's when you're going to notice probably the peak amount of swelling after your procedure. So with that, you can use those ice packs to kind of help with the swelling, making sure you're putting a barrier around the ice pack like a cloth or a piece of paper towel, just to make sure the ice pack isn't directly on your skin. Icing on for 15 minutes at a time and then taking a 30-minute break in between, and you can continue with that cycle as you need. With that being said, for the swelling, your swelling is going to fluctuate for the first 1 to 3 weeks after your appointment, so just be mindful of that. It can last, varying on how your body heals after the procedure. So to help with the swelling as well, we ask that you sleep on an incline, so at a 30 to 45 degree angle with a few pillows behind your back for the first week or so, just to help kind of decrease the amount of swelling. For post-op pain, so we may have prescribed you something like a T3 or whatever would have been appropriate for you regarding your medical history. Other options as well are Tylenol and Tylenol Extra Strength. The medications that we ask you not to take post-op would be blood thinners, as well as any non-steroidal anti-inflammatories such as Advil and naproxen. So please avoid those for the first week after your procedure, as they can increase bruising and swelling. So after 24 hours, you can take a shower. So for your shower temperature, just keeping it lukewarm, nothing with any steam or hot water, as that will increase your swelling. And then after 48 hours is when you can start cleaning the incision site. So just with a gentle, mild soap and warm water. And then when you're drying it, just pat dry, no rubbing of the incision lines. After 48 hours is when you can also start applying that Aquaphor ointment that we provided. So either using your finger if it's clean, or a Q-tip, and just applying that twice a day to the incision sites. For your follow-up, so you may have a 1-day follow-up, or it may be a 7-day follow-up, just depending on your procedure and what the requirements are in that sense. At the 7-day follow-up is when some of your sutures will be removed. And then going forward, we will schedule follow-ups as needed and as appropriate for you. As well, just making sure for that first 4 weeks while you're healing that you're not soaking in a bathtub, you're not swimming, and you're also not using any saunas. We don't want the incision lines to be soaked underwater until everything has fully healed and has fully closed. In regards to activity, so no strenuous activity for the first 3 weeks. We don't want anything that's going to raise your blood pressure, increase the risk of bleeding and bruising. So after 3 weeks is when we say that you can start going back into no impact cardio, and just monitoring how you feel when you start going back into exercising. So if it feels okay, then you can kind of increase from there. With that being said, please avoid any heavy lifting and any bending as well for those first few weeks. And making sure not to stretch out the neck, overextending for the first 6 weeks. It's normal to feel tightness that will just kind of go away on its own. We ask that you don't try to stretch out that tightness feeling. It is normal to have that, and it will go away with time. So just let it spontaneously heal. But please avoid sun exposure as best as you can. If you are going to be going out in the sun, make sure you're applying a mineral-based SPF minimum 30 to the area. And also using physical barriers like a sun-brimmed hat. Please make sure for the first month after your procedure, you're avoiding any vaping, any smoking, as this will impair the healing of your incision lines. If you have any questions with that, feel free to reach out to us. And then we do ask that you call us or notify us if you are having any signs of infection. So anything such as pus draining from the incision line, something that's foul smelling, increased redness, increased swelling, increased tenderness to those incision sites. If you notice that you have a fever or any increased pain to one side versus another, any difficulty breathing or swallowing, or any sort of new lump that has formed, we ask that you just reach out to us and notify us of this. During our regular hours, you can always contact our front desk. Anything after hours, please make sure you reach out to the provider that would have called you before your procedure and given you the number that you can reach in the evenings and on the weekends. And if you happen to need to go to the emergency for any reason not related to your procedure with us, obviously call 911 and just notify our clinic as well, so we can stay up to date with that on our end. But if you have any questions after watching this video, please feel free to reach out to us.